Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again, and our little Mini Clubman, which is slowly looking more and more like a car. So, in today's episode, as the title suggests, we are going to give it a bit of a face. We're going to put some lights in it, some new bowls, and some new light looms. That sort of finishes off, apart from the fact I need some gaskets for the indicators. That is the only thing really left to go on the front. So it gives it a proper look. The grille looks really good, and the picture I've taken of the car, and if you've seen the previous episode where it sat on the floor, I got that image of what I've always wanted the car to look like, and now I just need to put the lights in and sort of fettle it all up a little bit. So obviously we need to align the lights after that, which we'll do nearer the MOT time. I've done it roughly by using a bit of string across the garage door basically, and you higher and lower them and stuff, but I'll probably get my MOT man to do that with me because it's a lot easier on the proper machine to do that. But for now, it's another thing out of a box. Let's get it on the car, let's get it looking more like a car, and yeah, let's get on with it. So what have I got? I managed to get hold of some proper Lucas lights. So the Clubman doesn't have a pilot light or a side light built in because it's built into the rectangular cluster. So I've got these, which it took a little bit of a while for me to find some because I wanted some proper Lucas ones with the Lucas written across it because I just think they look a bit nicer. So I've got those. Got a pair of light looms, so brand new looms, and then a pair of bowls or buckets, whatever you want to call them, with the retaining ring. These are genuine Y-pack ones as well. I've bought pattern ones before and they're awful, they're crap. So literally got the gasket with everything in that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking. It's very simple to fit them. A lot of people would rivet them. I think they're riveted from factory. In this instance, I'm actually going to nut and bolt them in. I've worked on a few cars recently, they're all nut and bolted in, and I actually quite like that. The fact that you can get the bowl out, you can change it, you haven't got to drill brand new paintwork and slip up the wing trying to drill out a rivet or something like that. They don't need to be a permanent fixture of the car, they should be like able to come out, and I quite like the fact that these ones should be able to come out. So I've got myself some nice nuts and bolts, all stainless and stuff like that, so it should look quite nice, should last. Once again, I use loads of grease around the holes, put any paint around the holes and stuff like that. But yeah, quick video really this. We're going to try and give the car a bit more of a face. We are just waiting for some gaskets to arrive, hopefully they'll be here soon. And yeah, we can see a proper nice look at the front of the car. So let's get cracking and let's get going. So what do you get in the kit with these? So you've got the outer retaining ring, which is held on with the bottom screw. Then you've got your headlight adjuster up top. You got a hole in the back there to put your loom. And you do get a fixing kit for it. So you get these screws with the little tabs. But for me, the little tabs would dig into the back of the wing. Obviously, it would cause issues. The car's gonna get whacked, so I guess maybe I shouldn't worry about it so much. But to me, a proper nut and bolt is a better solution. It might be a bit fiddly, but I think it's going to be a better solution in the long run. So what you also get is this little bit of rubber here, and that slots into that hole and allows for the loom to sort of have its way out, if you know what I mean. So it would probably go like this. Put that in there, slide it through, and pull it up. So now my light, the wiring for the light will come through there. So it's very simple. You've got the gasket as well, which comes with this kit. So really good kit this, £26 for 2 bowls, genuine Y-pack ones. Yeah, Y-pack. You can't see that in chat there. Yeah, so really happy with them. Let's get them fitted. So get the old ring, get the ring off, and then yeah, start lining them up and getting it how I want it. So yeah, you can now see the little Lucas logo that to me meant a lot. I like that sort of original look of it. So yeah, it took a bit of jiggery pokery getting that done. It's basically these little tabs, and they lock in with this, but they have to line up with the 2 adjusters, and then you can like rotate the headlight in there. So I've just got to put this one in, so that screw will go in there to locate it and hold it in place, and that's that one done. So look at that, got one eye. So I'm just going to put that in. Let's make sure I'm happy with how the light's sat. I think it's pretty much centered with the logo. I know it's a bit OCD, but it will bug the hell out of me. And yeah, happy with that. Really nice OEM look. That's one headlight properly solid in there. done the nuts on the back of these. One thing I have swapped out is in the kit with the Y-pack bulge, you get this, which I did put in. You saw me slot it in, but in my new loom pack I actually get one that's a lot better fitting, comes in there, so I've actually used that. So the wiring now is hanging down here, so I've just got to thread that through and it'll come through the hole down there. So what I'll do is I'll get them both in and then we'll get to that. Right, so the little rubber grommets there, threaded both the wirings through, so you can see the nice shiny new ones. So there we know when they get plugged into all that when we connect all the lighting up. The only issue is obviously the new looms are different colours and all that sort of stuff, but there is a few in there that do seem to marry up, so we should be okay. So I'm not going to bother connecting anything up. We've got no power to the car. Then we've got to get the indicators in, which obviously go into this hole here. Just waiting on gaskets, like I mentioned. But I have been cleaning them up, so clean back all the grime. They've been sort of panel wiped and whatnot, new bulbs in them. Now I've just painted the backs of them silver, so they don't look perfect. It's a bit crusty, but it's one of them. They're very expensive, and I like to use these because they're original. So do good. We'll be fine. So yeah, this is the only surviving gasket I could find out of everything. So I've just ordered a new set, only like £11. So just waiting on them. Come on guys, does that not look good or what? That is like that vision I've had this whole time. The GT replica style grille. I've been told I should put the badge on it, but for me, I'm not trying to make it a GT replica. There's just two things I adore from the earlier GTs: the grille and the wheels, and that's the only two things I want on it. I'm not putting stripes. I'm not trying to make it be a GT replica because it's not a GT. It's got the wrong number plate on it for a start to be an early one, but there's just things that I love. So it's a little sort of nod to the early historic Clubmans, and that's the sort of thing that I'm going for on it. But I'm so happy with that. It looks so good. So I've got the indicators to go next. So yeah, let's get on with them, and then we should have the whole front of the car done. Just the number plate after that. Yeah, really excited. Right, so all the gaskets have finally arrived now. So basically, you've got an inner gasket which seals the lens to the unit. Then you've got a body gasket basically. So I was literally waiting for these for ages. So basically off camera, I rebuilt them, put them all together. Let's get them on the car. After that, what's missing off the front is a number plate. And then really the outside of the car is pretty much built up. All it's going to need is a chrome trim down the side, which I won't do until I finish with the bodywork. Windscreen wipers will put on, again I won't fit until I've done the bodywork. I think that is pretty much it. I am going to put a boot badge on the car. Not decided what one yet. I've got two. So I've got one that came with the original like boot lid, which you'd already seen in like the first episode, or you'd have seen sort of mulling around the first few episodes. I took that off, kept it safe, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to use that, or I did actually pick up basically an earlier one, and obviously everything on the car is earlier now. So I don't know yet. I've left it off because I don't want to make a decision I might regret. So I've sort of left it off now. It's literally a final detail. That once the car's been fully finished. So this literally is the last thing to do. I'm sorry if you can't hear me with this awful rain. The car is actually getting wet, so that's why I wanted to get it watertight, and why I said to you guys, it's important for me to get it rolling and out of the way. So onwards and upwards, let's get these fitted. I will stick you guys on a time lapse. It's literally, I think, some 8mm bolts. We'll get these fitted on. I won't worry about plugging them in the wiring yet. We're going to run through all that. Me and James are going to spend like a day just going through the wiring once we're sort of at the point to start the car and things like that. We're way off that, so put these on, bang the number plate on, and call this job done. Right guys, there we have it. Front of the car is officially finished. So there's literally nothing else to bolt onto the front of the car. It's got the lights in, indicators, and number plate is fitted. Nothing's wired in, as in hardwired or plugged in. We've got no power to the car. Don't intend to put power on the car just yet either. We've still got loads of stuff to do. Things to save for, engine to sort and stuff like that. So I'm not going to run through all the wiring until sort of the engine's plumbed in, and then we're looking at final start and things like that. So, but I hope you're happy with it. I really like it. I'm glad I went for some proper period correct sort of Lucas lights on it. These aren't the best. The ones off my old Clubman estate, and ones came with this car. Slight crack in the lens here, but I think it sort of adds to it. It keeps a bit of that originality to it. But yeah, it would be nice for a nice new set of units. But you can buy them now. A few companies do make them, about 140 quid a pair. Maybe one day, you never know. But really, I'm happy with these. As long as they work, they should do. The one that came off from my previous car definitely did, and obviously the other one I've cleaned up terminals, and fingers crossed once it's crimped back together, it should be okay. If they don't work, obviously we'll look for options then. But right now, I'm pretty happy with that. That's the whole front of the car looking like a Mini Clubman, and sort of my vision coming together. Like to mention, some people have said I should put the GT badge in there. It's not a GT. I don't ever intend it to be a GT. I'm not trying to make a clone or trying to do anything like that. That's not for me. I really like this grille with the 2 slats. So yeah, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's not really a lot happened, but the car's sort of taking shape, and I'm quite happy with that. So right, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you see in the link in the description below, there is a link to our website where you can grab the stickers, just like the one on the back of this car and on our sidewalk. Also, please give our sponsors Frost a look. If you're after anything for your projects, they can get them for you. Catch you next one.